Hey everybody, it's Phantom321 here, bringing you some more Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battles. This is a UU match I got against someone by the name of KHDW5911 from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. This is actually a pretty good match, and I'm using a new team, so I don't really feel, or I'm not really used to this team, so I tend to play a little bit more defensive this match. But yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and begin the match and find out who wins. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and start off by sending out my Suicune, and he's going to go ahead and start off by sending out his Flygon. This is actually a pretty good matchup for me because, well, the Flygon can easily get destroyed by the Suicune's Ice Beam, so yeah, I have an advantage over him and this early on in the game. But yeah, he's going to go for the U-turn, and that isn't going to do much damage to my Suicune, but yeah, he's just going to go ahead and U-turn out into his next Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Raikou. This Raikou is really threatening because, well, it can easily take care of my Suicune. I'm just going to go for the Calm Mind because I was predicting him to switch, and even after the Calm Mind, I'm not sure if I can live a Thunderbolt from this Raikou, and so I'm just going to decide to basically stay, or go ahead and switch out and go out into my Nidoking, because Nidoking can destroy this Raikou, and yeah, unless he went for the extra sensory, that extra sensory is going to do a lot of damage to my Nidoking. In fact, it's actually going to be enough to KO my Nidoking, so that kind of sucks because it was one of my only counters to this Raikou. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go out into Victini, and he's going to go ahead and switch out because he knows the V-Create is coming, and he's going to go ahead and go out into his Slowbro, and the Slowbro is going to be able to take Victini's V-Create quite nicely, as you're about to see here in a couple of seconds. Yeah, look how well that thing took Victini's V-Create. I mean, that kind of sucked for me, but yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and switch out next turn because I do not want my Victini to die really early on in the game. So yeah, for this next move, I'm just going to go ahead and switch out. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Umbreon because Umbreon can kind of wall the Slowbro. He's going to go for the Thunder Wave, and that's actually kind of good because, well, now Umbreon's ability to Synchronize is going to kick in, and Slowbro's also going to get paralyzed. It didn't actually matter that much because Slowbro's already really slow, like I said, or as the name says, basically. But yeah, he's just going to go ahead and switch out, and he's going to go ahead and switch out into his Machamp because Machamp can destroy my Umbreon. But I was predicting to switch, so I went for the Heal Bell, and that's actually really good because now Umbreon got rid of the paralysis. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Protect this turn, kind of just to scout this Machamp, just to see what it does. He went for the Dynamic Punch, and I'm hoping this thing doesn't know the substitute, or isn't the subset. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go out into Suicune because I know Suicune can at least take one Dynamic Punch from this thing. But right here, he shows me that he is a subset, so that's actually really bad because he now basically got a free sub up because I ended up switching out. So that kind of sucks, but what can you do? For this next move, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Surf. What I'm trying to do is basically try and break his sub and maybe deal some damage with Suicune because Suicune cannot speed his Machamp. But yeah, he's just going to go for the Bulk Up, and that's actually really threatening. The sub Bulk Up set is really lethal because, well, he's bulky and he has that substitute up, so that can easily sweep the rest of my team if I'm not careful. So I have to really kind of play it smart here and don't make any mistakes. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Surf, and I'm hoping this does a lot of damage to his Machamp, but as you see here, it did put a pathetic amount of damage, so that kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping it would do a little bit more damage than that, but yeah, he went for the Dynamic Punch, and that did a lot of damage to my Suicune, and he also got the Confusion off because Dynamic Punch always gets the Confusion. But yeah, for this next move, I'm basically hoping I don't miss, but yeah, I do end up hitting myself with Confusion, so that really sucks, and he's just gonna be able to get a free substitute up, so that's actually still going really bad for me. But yeah, for this next move after the leftover recoveries, I believe I still end up mashing for the Surf. But yeah, right here I snapped out of Confusion and I went for the Ice Beam. I believe that was a misclick. I actually meant to go for the Surf, but whatever, I did get a critical hit, and that's gonna be enough to break a substitute. He's gonna go for one more Dynamic Punch, and that's gonna be able to break, or that's gonna be able to kill my Suicune, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, this is actually not that good for me because I just lost my Suicune pretty early in the match, or in the middle of the match actually. But yeah, I'm just gonna go out into my Honchkrow, and I'm just gonna go for the substitute because I was predicting him to go ahead and switch out, but he's not gonna go ahead and switch out. He's just gonna go for the Stone Edge, and that Stone Edge is gonna do a lot of damage to the substitute. Actually, it is gonna break the substitute, my bad. But yeah, for his next move, I'm also gonna be predicting him to switch out, but that's why I went for another substitute. But yeah, he's not gonna stay, or he's not gonna go ahead and switch out. He's just gonna keep on mashing the Stone Edge because he can't miss with that thing. But yeah, that's gonna also break my substitute. And for this move, I'm just basically gonna decide to kind of attack this Machamp. But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up for the Brave Bird, and I'm hoping that's enough to KO this Machamp after he got one bulk up, and it is enough to KO it, so that's actually really good because, well, this Honchkrow does no Moxie, so this is going to do a lot of damage if I can end up KOing a lot of his team, but I'm really low on HP, so I basically have to play it safe and basically get a safe roost up. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and go out into his Flygon. I just went for the Sucker Punch, and that's easily going to be enough to KO his Flygon after one Moxie, and that's actually really good. That was a mistake for him because now I got 2 Moxies up, and now my attack is amazing basically. But yeah, I am getting kind of low on HP, so he's just gonna go ahead and go out into his Slowbro. I'm just gonna go for the Roost, and basically I'm hoping that he doesn't go for the Thunder Wave because that will kind of cripple my Honchkrow a little bit. And so I did get some health back, so that's actually really good. He's gonna go for the Scald, and I'm hoping he doesn't go I'm hoping he doesn't get the burn off on my Honchkrow, and he doesn't. I'm just gonna go for the Sucker Punch, and that's gonna be super effective on a Slowbro, and that is gonna be enough to KO the Slowbro after 2 Moxies, and now I'll get my 3rd Moxie after this kill, so that's actually really good because, well, Honchkrow is basically destroying his entire team. The only thing that sucks is I only have 10 HP left and I'm really low on it. But yeah, he's just going to go ahead and go out into his Porygon Z, and his special attack did get raised, so that's really bad. He's going to go for agility, and that's actually kind of threatening, but I do have the Sucker Punch, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Roost, and I'm gonna get most of my HP back, so, well, that's kind of good at this point. But yeah, for this next turn, I'm just hoping that he doesn't go for another agility, so that's why I went for the Sucker Punch, but he does end up going for another agility, so I just wasted 1 PP of Sucker Punch, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, for his next move, I'm just gonna keep on mashing the Sucker Punch until he eventually decides to attack me, and he did decide to attack me this turn, so that's easily gonna be able to break his Porygon Z, and I get another Moxie up, so Honchkrow is really doing his work. I mean, I am doing a good job at basically using Roost at good times. But yeah, I'm running kind of low on HP, so yeah, he did decide to go for the Protect, just to kind of waste some PP of Sucker Punch, I guess, but I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to do. But yeah, I just went for the Roost, so I basically got some more free health up, and that's actually going to be enough. Or I don't think I'm going to need any more Roosts, but yeah, I'm just going to go for the Brave Bird, and that's easily going to be enough to KO his Umbreon. So yeah, and then I get one more Moxie up, and as you can see, I'm basically destroying his team with this Honchkrow. In case you couldn't realize by now, I basically got a sweep with this Honchkrow. This thing is really amazing in this tier. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and switch out into his final Pokemon, which is going to go ahead and be his Raikou. He's not going to decide, he's just going to decide to attack me, and I'm just going to go for one more Sucker Punch. And after all those Moxies, that's easily going to be enough to KO his Raikou, and that's going to be the end of the match. So I guess if you liked the video, please rate the video, comment, and subscribe.